MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Hyunjin Ryu is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He could play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
Here's Michael Brantley, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for Houston, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
First pitch, 7:05.
This is pulled into right. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
The right fielder.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. In his career, Reddick has accumulated just over 1,100 hits over his big league career. Behind 0-2 now. Reddick, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Brantley stands at second with no outs. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
He's set and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
That's it.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Diva, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-0 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Bellinger racing back at the track. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His first homer here in the series as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 10.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Home half of the first coming up at Dodger Stadium. It's now 4-0 Houston. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Justin Verlander will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
At the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
Leading
half of the first.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder, Jock Peterson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Brantley. And it's gone. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. His first homer so far in the series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
Batting second.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He swings and grounds it to short. To his right, Correa. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Reddick is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Verlander into his motion. Here's the 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball one. Down the third baseline. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 35, Justin Verlander.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. One out, nobody on. Popped up. But this will land untouched. A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are two away.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Next up for the Astros, Michael Brantley. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. But they lead it 4-1. Here's Corey Seager.
Leading up for the Dodgers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
First offering on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Bases are empty, one man out. And he got him.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that. And beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty looking pitch.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Two balls and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-1 home. Hard hit ball to second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
You grind to get count leverage every time you step to the plate, and the hitter took full advantage. Good looking swing right there for the base knock.
In now, Will Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
Right. 2-1. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting ninth.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Hyunjin Ryu. as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Dodgers strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Josh Reddick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bellinger coasts under it. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air out to left field. Hernandez sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Line toward the alley in left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jock Peterson now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Into the box, Max Muncy. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Line drive, base hit to right.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, Justin Turner, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Muncy leads off first with one away. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Well hit to right, but foul. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. Back in standing. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Verlander pauses. Here's the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Onto Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. 1 left for L.A. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Standing in, George Springer. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bellinger over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Yulieski Gurriel.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Peterson, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
That evens it up 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Peterson is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 35, Justin Verlander.
Digging in, Justin Verlander. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Gurriel is off at first with 2 away. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Houston leads this one 4-1. Here's Corey Seager. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
First pitch on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Reddick. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Now in the box, Gavin Lutz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way from Verlander. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. Lays off 2-2 now. He pulls this one into right. Reddick is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And it's fouled away. Verlander gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail it 4-1. At the Brantley, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first.
Michael Brantley.
First offering on its way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Drilled to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Settling in now, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. In the air out toward right field. Peterson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1. Brantley at second. Reddick is over at first with one away. And that misses 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go. The
1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Kenta Maeda trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Maeda.
Stepping in now, George Springer, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping into the box, Will Smith. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First offering on its way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here comes the first pitch. There goes the runner, and he pops up the bunt attempt. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Rebound, Jock Peterson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Verlander into his motion. First pitch on its way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down here 5-1. Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. He's a .333 hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Robinson Chirinos. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Verlander.
Digging in once again, Justin Verlander getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Peterson, but this will land untouched. The 0-1 delivery. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Striding into the box, Max Muncy. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1. One and 1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 5-2 game. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Now
into the box, Justin Turner.
Justin.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Ready once again, Cody Bellinger. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 5-2. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in now, Michael Brantley. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Into the box, Josh Reddick. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now to the plate, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Peterson has a read on it, and that's the third out. Astros go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-2. Leading off the inning, Gavin Lutz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Gavin Lutz.
First pitch on its way from Verlander.
Nope.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Chirinos is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Next for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Verlander has been strong to this point. He's given up just the 2 earned runs through 6 1/3. Hit in the air to shallow center. Altuve onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Will Smith. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
This is foul right side. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Your
Matt
attention,
Beatty
please.
will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 45, Matt Beatty.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Smith at second with 2 down. Line towards center field, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dodgers leave 1. They trail 5-2. Joe Kelly has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. 1 down.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Stepping up now, Alex Bregman. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 1 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. Kelly, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
the center fielder, number 4,
George Springer will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches 2 pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on a ball way out of the zone.
Boy, you said it. There's no justice in baseball, D-Row. It's just us. Takes 2 pitches right down the middle and then swings that one off the plate.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Peterson has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're still out in front, 5-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Will Harris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Houston. Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 36, Will Harris. Now playing center field and batting
now at the plate, Jock Peterson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick is there, and he has it for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Max Muncy. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400+ feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo home run. On to the 9th inning now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Astros 5 and the Dodgers 3. Kenley Jansen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Jansen.
So stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. 1 down.
The center fielder, number 6, Jake Marisnick.
Stepping in, Jake Marisnick. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One out, nobody on. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Hot shot toward third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and it remains 5-3. Roberto Ozuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 54, Roberto Ozuna.
Now at the plate, Corey Seager. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally.
Seager.
Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Stepping in, Gavin Lutz. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Having a hard time corralling the cutter here, and it's 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Striding in once again, Kike Hernandez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. A.J. Pollock will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Lays off 1-0. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Houston get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Justin Verlander earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. The loss goes to Hyunjin Ryu. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.